This is the Ask Siri program, and it's already built. Pretty much I used this logic here, which is the same as the mood, only instead of saying mood I used the variable response. And then there are 3 possible random numbers. For each number 1, 2, 3, there's a possible response: yes, no, and maybe. You could put in more there. You don't have to stop with 3, and you can also have less. So this last thing we'll get to in a second, because basically for a question we're asking what was the question. In other words, when we play this, we want the computer to have us be able to enter in a question. That's the text window read, and what we type is going to go into the variable question. So when we run the program, we're going to type in those words, then the computer is going to get a random response, and it's going to say whatever it says. And then here we have end while. End while is going to keep looping, so we're going to ask questions forever and ever. Now when a program has no way to exit the loop, that's called an endless loop, and we don't want that, because it would force the user to hit the Windows close button like this in order to stop the program. So we have a condition that tells us when the game is over. I'm using a variable called play, and I'm going to set it to be yes. So in other words, yes, we want to play. So while play equals yes, then we continue around the loop. So here's our exit right here. If question, in other words what we type in through this statement, if question equals the word goodbye, then we're going to change play to no. And then when this end while comes back up, play will not equal yes, and the computer will then jump to the next line after that block of code. So what's the block of code? It's the while end while. And so when play equals no, and this loop is no longer active, it'll then say goodbye. So let's run it. So it says, my name is Siri, ask me anything you want and I will answer you. Okay, I'll say, is my room blue? And it says maybe. So is the TV on? No. How did it know that? That's actually true. What? That's it. Let's not ask it a question. Let's not ask it what. Because we need to keep it to yes, no. Is the sun hot? No. So Siri's wrong on that one. Alright, so let's say we're done asking questions. How do we get it to stop? Do you remember? Okay, we type goodbye. And there we go. Now it says goodbye in response. We press any key, and we're back to the code. So I'll leave this up for you. You can type that in, and by just pressing pause.